beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading, and as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. This is a timeless reading, meaning, readings are meant for you when you find them, when they find you. This is a fated connection. You are here for a reason. There is a message here for you. Welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here. Before we get into your reading, I just want to remind you that in the description, you will find all the decks that are coming in today. You will also find all the playlists, messages from your person, all zodiac signs, more all signs, love tarot readings. I think that playlist is actually called Messages from Your Person. Love messages. I really need to check. Anyway, it's down below in the description. And of course, if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings. So feel free to check those out as well, and anything else that you feel inspired to take a look at down below there. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you, what resonates for you, and let the rest go. Before we begin your reading, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Watching, sharing, liking readings, subscribing to the channel. These are ways to support your favorite readers. Hopefully I'm hopefully I'm one of your favorite readers. I really appreciate you being here and all the support you have shown me and are showing me. Thank you. And being here today. So let's see what's going on with you and your person. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, interesting. Venus and Taurus energy. It's the Movement of Wands in reverse. The Innocence of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords. So we have a runner here for sure that, wow. Okay, so there's, right here in the partnership placement, we're seeing the Movement of Wands in reverse. This is the Knight of Wands, and it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody who was not keeping promises. There's a hot and cold energy here. It's stagnant here. This is where their energy is the strongest. Your person, your specific person, the person that you are here for, we can see that it's stagnant. It's not moving. In fact, this Innocence of Pentacles, it's just sitting here. I think this is a little baby calf, isn't it? A cow sitting here kind of looking up. Look at the turtle, at the Six of Swords in reverse. This is Mercury and Aquarius energy. So this is no communication. For some of you, it's no contact and in separation as well. It's really going to be different for everybody here. But we can see the Innocence of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles looking up here. And knowing that they need to get up, they're having trouble. We can see it. It's a stagnancy here, and that's communication within this connection, within this commitment. What is that for you? It's the slowest moving energy, but it is the commitment energy. And you can also see it here in the Movement of Wands. And again, this is the Knight of Wands in reverse, and that is, it's an impulsive energy. So it's somebody who might just come out of nowhere. And for what reason? Well, we see that there's healing needed here. It's the Queen of Cups. This is the Heart of Cups, of course. This is Cancer energy, Neptune energy. It's a very nurturing, healing, supportive energy. Really needs to be here right now. I'm also hearing that somebody, we see the runner here, look. So they're still running. And this is also telling us that they have been honest. For some of you, there may be some betrayal. Look, they're holding on to the Two of Swords here, which is really interesting. So there's still 5 swords up here. That's bringing in the Five of Swords, Venus and Aquarius energy. I don't love this, but it's also telling us that some things might have been said. And this is also the lack of clarity. Swords are transactional, clarity in relationships, coming from quite a rational place. My gosh, I'm tongue-tied here. Speaking of which, this Five of Swords here is connecting us to the throat chakra. And yeah, that's communication. It's clarity, lack of communication for me, lack of clarity and lack of truth. And also the runner here, we see it. The thing about the blue whale is they don't actually mean to hurt anybody. They're not predators. They can very often hurt, like maybe accidentally bite someone. I know that sounds crazy, but also bump into ships and whatnot. This is not a shark, and this is not an orca or killer whale. This is a blue whale, and it's the Queen of Cups, and you can see it's surrounded by the starfish here, which it's not just infinite possibilities. It's making something work that didn't. So is this the connection? Is this getting it moving again? Is it just offering healing? Because we see that it's not healing. We see that also in the movement of wands, but we see the impulsive energy. And here in your very first card is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is Venus and Taurus energy. So you've been here waiting for an outcome. What have you been waiting for? Look at the pentacle here. That's kind of in charge of the whole tree. I mean, it really is, it's planted. It's connected to the Six of Pentacles up here. It's like the giving tree, isn't it? And that, of course, is bringing in the Six of Pentacles in the upright here, but it's in reverse. And that's the moon in Taurus. And this is where I feel you've been waiting for. What have you been waiting for? A message? For an outcome that didn't happen for this pentacle here. And you can see it. They're sitting down. They know. It's almost like they're looking at a clock. Do you know what I mean? And I mean that, of course, metaphorically. So just a feeling that it's time to get things moving again. Because you might be leaving here. This is telling me that you're tired of waiting. For this pentacle here. And again, this is also the Six of Pentacles above. And that Six of Pentacles energy there is a giving energy. It's a giving tree. You know, it's giving back. And it's Venus energy. That's giving the love. That's commitment. That's communication. It's everything. So you've been waiting and waiting. And this person is still running. So are you leaving here? Maybe. I mean, you can quite literally see it. This little, the raccoon, the thief in the night coming here and taking two of the swords. Of course, that's putting the Two of Swords here, Moon and Libra energy. And that's the decision that they made here, but it's also telling us that the Two of Swords is here also. So there is a decision, and it's both within you and it's within them, because when we see the impulsive energy, so that also is coming through here. Healing, very, very necessary. Yeah, look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Ten of Wands in the upright. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. It's just too much. Everything that's been going on, this is the energy of love. It's the wands. It's the fiery energy. And camel can actually travel a really long way through the desert. They have reserves, water reserves, I want to say, and that's why they're often taking that long journey. But that's telling us that it's, you know, obviously the water, the emotional energy between you has not been flowing. And collecting all these wands here, we can see it's strapped down, and we know that you can't get any more than 10 wands. It's too much. It is time here. And are they just sitting on their rump? Quite literally. Do they know? Because we see that the healing energy is here. And yeah, look. So it's wanting to come up from the bottom today. It's the Chariot card showing itself. It's going to go right here underneath the Six of Swords. So what is that doing? That's uprighting the Six of Swords. And we already know that. It is time. It's a transitory energy. That's an energy of things needing to change. It's the Ten of Wands. That's telling us that this cycle of carrying all this and waiting around and the dry spell, quite literally, the emotional energy between you needs to change. It's the end of that cycle. It's completion and it's a renewal. Because what happens when this camel is putting these down? You know, it's taking a deep breath. It's relieving their back. They've probably reached a destination where they can replenish their water supply. And that's telling us that here in the Chariot card, literally, because this is Cancer energy. This is the water energy. This is the emotional energy in the relationship. So that's what It's time to flow again. Communication. It's time to communicate. What does it mean? Does it mean you're coming back together? I mean, you have free will. Your person has free will. I can't tell you that. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. The future is not fixed. But we can see here in this reading today that it's time to get the communication moving again, the energy between you flowing, the emotional energy. So whether that's only for healing or it's going to be more, it's time. This is also the moon energy, and that's putting the moon right here in the upright. And for me, that's communicating in a new way, that's opening up. And this is an action card. This is about change. This is the journey. It's the horse. It's a brown horse in particular with two heads. And that's the two of you working together here. You can't move forward. You can't communicate. One person can't be communicating and the other is not. If they don't communicate, this horse doesn't go anywhere, because they this horse is saying, I'm going this way, look. And this horse says, I'm going this way. Look, their legs are leaning over here, but this horse is looking over here. And they need to communicate. And this is also a really particular horse of humility. That's apologetic energy. And of course, successfully breaking through obstacles, being on the move. It's the Chariot energy. And it's change. It's time. It's so incredibly time for the emotional energy. Look. Okay, so this is how it's wanting to come. Look at this. It's the Death card in reverse, the Lovers card in reverse. So this is just what we know it to be. Of course, it's Gemini energy. This is the breakup energy, the heartbreak energy, because we know this is a no contact, no communication and or separation. And you know what I mean by that, because for some of you, you might be even around someone, but you're just not communicating. Things are stagnant between you. You're not, things aren't clear. There's somebody who's being dishonest, somebody, your person here, an impulsive energy. But for some of you, this is separation as well. But this is on the move, the emotional energy being on the move. It's impulsive. We see the healing here. And the thing about the Lovers card is, yes, we know. For some of you, this might even be a divorce, a legal separation, whatever the case is. This is the heartbreak energy. It's the separation. There may have been some arguments around this connection. They have a lot of regret for some choices is what I'm hearing. Or is it a choice? Look, it's the World card here. Major Arcana. Also the Death card, of course. Major Arcana. Pluto energy in reverse. Scorpio energy as well, telling us that it's stagnant. It has been stuck. Literally, look, but we see it coming unstuck. This is really super clear. And it's in regard to truth, clarity, communication. They have regret for bad choices. And that's why we're seeing the World card here in the upright. And I think this might be your overall energy today. This is the World card, of course. And this can be physical travel. So somebody literally, whether it's walking toward you, voting with their feet, and you're in close proximity, or it's traveling by car, by chariot, by horse, whatever the case may be, water, land, air, however it's happening. But it's also about the journey, and it's a movement here. And this is about completion. And we see that the Ten of Wands, it's enough. It's the end of this cycle. It's completing. There is a renewal here. They have regret for a choice that they made. What is the choice? It's here. It needs to be moved around here. We need healing in this connection, whether you're moving on or not. And you're going to know that. And we're going to continue bringing in some more tarot and I think some oracle today. Because I see in the Seven of Pentacles in reverse that you might already be gone, or it's on your mind. Because this is kind of waiting and not having got the outcome that you wanted. So what was that in the Lover's card? Soulmate energy here. For some of you, this is your twin flame. That's not going to be for everybody. But this can oftentimes, in the upright, can be an offer coming in, can be union, can be working things out and coming into harmony and balance. An offer. It's in reverse. And you see they're running here and you see, well, that's the outcome that you did not get here. Were you in something long-term? Was it on the table? Pun intended. Were you working toward it? Whatever the case may be, we see things are on the move again. It's right before our eyes. It's time. because it's a really, really stagnant energy. And they have this regret, but we see the new cycle. And that's the World card energy. It's a completion. So it's working toward, and we're going to look underneath there too, because I see something peeking out. Working toward a goal. Is that goal just to talk again? Is that goal for them to apologize here? They're having trouble because it's time. Look, because the innocence energy is page energy here. And that's, you know, look, they're kind of looking up. A little bit scared, actually. And maybe even a little bit of lazy energy, stubborn energy, whatever the case is. It is still in the upright, and that pentacle's there, and they know it. And they have the regret. You can see it. And they're looking right up at this turtle, at the Six of Swords in reverse, knowing that they're having trouble moving. And we see here, look, going directly down that it is time and that it is happening and that it is a new cycle. So what are they coming in here with? Well, it can be that this life-changing decision is completing what you had planned, a goal, possibly uprighting the Lover's card. I feel like I might need to bring in another deck today. In any case, it can also be completion in that somebody that there just needs to be some resolution for moving on, just talking again in order to, well, yeah, receive an apology, get an apology. And we see that in the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So which way is this going? This is the divine timing, communication, and growth. So here goes my throat chakra as we talk. And this really is, it's deep, it's soulmate energy, by the way. It really is time to get, look, quite busy. It's a little busy bee here at the world. The world is the future. The world is, it's always turning here. So really, it's always a spinner for me. But you can see now that it's time for some big decisions. So whether you're going to come together and open up this emotional energy that's been stagnant, and there's going to be an apology coming in and some healing going on, and possibly out of the blue, or if you're going on. We need some more. Okay, so it's the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this energy of hot and cold, it's interesting. It was coming through in the movement of Wands for me, which is the Knight of Wands. I'm feeling some Knight of Cups energy, because I think that's what I was feeling when I was bringing in the Knight of Wands when the reading began. And that's coming through here also in the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, because this is the delay. And it's been hard. And this is some false starts energy is what I want to say. It's a minor arcana. So, and it is the energy of maybe going back and forth. You know, maybe of somebody who has been indecisive, which I feel coming through here in that Two of Swords. And also you. The Seven of Pentacles is that spinning. But this has been not an easy separation. It's the Naked Heart coming in. Okay, so this is how your reading is wanting to come down today. Wow. So the Naked Heart is right in between the Seven of Swords and the movement of Wands, which of course is the Knight of Wands in reverse. And that's the impulsive energy just coming in out of nowhere, quite literally. Look at the heart. This is an extra card in this deck. It's a 22. This is second chances to reach goals. This is somebody coming in for a second chance. This is also telling us that it's a transitory time. Literally, look, there's the butterfly. That's bringing in particular, and it's the Knight of Cups here, which we're going to look at in a moment. It's bringing in judgment energy for me. The duality of coming out of the dark into the light. The transition energy, the clarity, waking up, making a decision what you want. Because look, it's the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm going to show you the card. It's Venus and Scorpio energy. This giraffe is connected to the divine, you know, and can see, yeah, get a whole different perspective and see things that we can't, make better decisions. It's clouded up here. It's stuck energy is where they've been. That's the indecision that we've been feeling too. Also here in the Seven of Swords, even in the running and the not being honest. And for some of you, betrayal. It's in reverse here. So the clarity that's coming, restored senses, it's here. And it's kind of a two-way thing going on here. Because for some of you, you're saying, yeah, I know what I want. You know, I want this wish fulfillment in the Nine of Cups. And maybe you're not going to wait But I can also see that they're not. They're getting off their rump here. Quite literally in this little baby calf, this cow energy, this innocence of pentacles. It's the Page of Pentacles energy. Getting their head out of the clouds with all the possible decisions and choices here and commitment issues. They're coming out of it and they're coming in with this naked heart. This is trusting yourself and coming forward. Look, it's a naked heart. So this for me is a raw energy. You know, that's the everything stripped away energy. And this 22 is telling us that it's a second chance to get to where you want to go. That's here. And what are the goals in this connection? Well, we're seeing the Nine of Cups. This is Jupiter and Pisces energy. This is wish fulfillment. This is a wish fulfillment energy. This is wishes coming true. This is abundance. Look, it's here on the earth. Or is this the moon? It's Jupiter and Pisces energy. And you can see that the Nine of Cups are all balancing, but there's one particular cup here. Then you have the Two of Cups. Of course, that's bringing in the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. And you see 3 and 3 here. It's almost like the Three of Cups twice. It's Mercury in Cancer energy here. And you also see that there hasn't been communication. It's this feeling of, and it's also here connecting with the World card for me. Yeah, this is the world. This is not the moon. This is the world. This is wish fulfillment here. So they're coming in with some life-changing, I feel, offer, or this is going to be a life-changing decision for you. This is wish fulfillment. That 9 is attainment and fulfillment. It's things coming to fruition, and it's one cup short of the 10 of Cups. Could it be for some of you that this is a marriage proposal, maybe even a re-proposal? Maybe, because look, this is the thing about the Lover's card today. I feel this baby spinning. Archangel Raphael here, the angel for healing and fixing what's broken, just wanting everyone to be happy here. It's in reverse. We know that. We can see it. But we also know that there's a lot of regret here. They regret some choice or choices that they've made. We can see that there's still an active run here. And there may have been some false starts too. Some hot and cold energy of coming in and coming out. I'm feeling Knight of Cups in reverse as well. And that's an energy of just some broken promises, not doing what they say they're going to do. It's enough already, whatever's going to happen here. It's a new cycle literally coming through and things are changing. It's a transitory energy and it's coming in with a vulnerability, with an openness, with communication, with an honesty. Apologetic energy. Yeah, here, communicating. Of all else, communicating here, and for them to communicate too, this humility, this apologetic energy, which we also see here in the Lovers in reverse. I want to bring in another deck. I'm going to bring in another deck, and I want to move the energy a little, okay? There's a decision being faced. They're coming in here. It's clear. This is wish fulfillment. Is this what you want? Are you still going to be here? Because it's time. It really is time. I mean, you can see it. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's the darkness to the light. Look, it's in reverse. That's the butterfly coming out here. That's the judgment energy that I'm feeling. Also here in the naked heart energy. The Eight of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini energy. And again, this is reverse. So this is freedom. This is somebody who's been holding themselves back, putting themselves in a position of, well, yeah, not talking, the isolation. So this is no contact no contact, no communication or separation ending. Things moving again. It's a new cycle. Are you going to be here? Look what's below the deck. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody coming back who's saying they've learned their lesson. This is Saturn in Pisces energy. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse, and it's taking us right into the Knight of Cups in the upright. Wishes fulfilled, wish fulfillment with a very open heart. Someone who has clarity. So is this commitment issues? Does it go way beyond that? Was there someone or something else? Possibly, because we see that in the Seven of Swords, the run, the dishonesty, the betrayal. But it's time here. Look, this is literally coming out of the dark here. This cocoon, you can see the butterfly. And there's Three of Swords on one side and Four of Swords on the other. The breakup energy. Where you're going here for the Four of Swords, for renewal, to recover. And that last sword here. So, of course, this is also putting that Six of Swords in reverse here again, too. So that's giving us the Seven of Swords in reverse right here within this Eight of Swords, which is putting that Seven of Swords in a spin here, which is telling us what we already know, what we can already see here, that they want to make peace. They coming out of some darkness. Has there been some dark energy in this connection? Well, yeah, I mean, it's clear. And this is coming in your person's energy here. It's the Eight of Swords, again, in reverse. And there are the Seven of Swords in reverse returning. And what are they returning with that Eighth Sword? Well, themselves, clarity, truth, communication. Look, it's connecting right here with the Chariot. 8 is an action number, and it's always an 8. You know, it's also forming the infinity symbol. And of course, that can be for some of you twin flame energy. It's not for everybody. That's life force, forever love. It's also balance. And it connects us directly with Libra energy, and that's the truth. That's the solution. The highest and the best path for everybody here. That 8th sword is the action, which is also connected with the Chariot card, which you can literally see you're both here. You have to communicate here. And that's the thing. If somebody's going off in another direction, you know, the legs are moved by what's going on in the brain, right? It's controlling our movements. I'm not going to get into the science of that because I don't pretend to know which neurons are firing off to get things to move. But we see that there's two heads here and one body. So there has to be an agreement between these horses, or it's just going to be like going this way and falling in that way. The legs are just going to end up belly up with their feet in the air. Communication, time for communication. They want to make peace, and it really, really is time here. And it can be really big. This for me, and this is the other thing. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's not just your person, this someone returning. And for some of you, it might even be a dwelling, a home, a place, city, state, country, but to you, to the connection. But they're saying that they've learned their lesson. They were farting around here, as my mom would say, in that Seven of Cups when it was in the upright, and we see it in the reverse here. That's the clarity. Connecting directly here, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups. What else is coming in here? Okay, look, here it is. Here's the Father of Cups. It's the King of Cups. It's the Father of Cups, Pisces energy. All those, there it is. There's the cups. So this is really what we already know. This is coming back in. This is someone who is opening up, who's coming in quite literally a raw form, asking for another chance, having learned their lesson, making a decision. Is there something going on with some of you? Have you been putting something out there into the universe, quite literally, into the world? And that's making them nervous because, by the way, there's some Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy here. There's a little bit of jealous energy here. So I'm wondering if that's what's propelling them to just, it's kind of like no holds barred, you know, because they're coming unstuck and there's a movement here. There's communication coming. So this is, again, it's no contact, no communication, and or in separation ending. They're coming back, learning a lesson, and they're coming back with all the feelings. It's the Father of Cups. It's the King of Cups. It's Pisces energy. It's a very empathetic energy. It's somebody who's seeing the other side, this is an energy that they've been holding it back. They've been holding back how they feel. They've been holding back, I feel, telling you. We know here that honesty has been an issue. Being honest about what? Is it more than just how they feel about you? Is it a third party? Maybe. I'm feeling it here, but there's not a clear clarification. Anyway, you're going to know that. And this black swan, of course, is an energy of love. And I'm wondering, I kind of feel like, look, it's almost like they're on the move here and they're going to come out, and it's looking a little bit different, because this is there is an energy of coming out of the dark into the light here. Has somebody been in maybe a dark night of the soul, your person? Possibly. That's not real clear either. But what I will tell you is what is clear is that they're coming back in here, and it feels kind of urgent to me. And they're coming in here with what they've been holding back. And there's that cup. We've been wondering where it was, where it is. Here it is. So that's also bringing us here into the Ten of Cups. Mars and Pisces energy. That's actually a really beautiful energy. So is that where you were? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you've been waiting for here in the Seven of Pentacles, which is now in reverse? So you might be really close to calling it quits, being tired of waiting. Maybe some of you have already made that decision. Some of you haven't. That's the thing. You have free will. We all do. And it's a minor arcana. So it's day-to-day energy. Maybe you're changing your mind. Whatever the case is, it's taking us to the Ten of Cups. So were you there? Were you heading there, or was it simply on the table? And that can be building a life together or a family, and a family is not just what we think it is. What is family to you? Can be blending families, introducing families. Whatever the case is, that is coming through loud and clear here today. And I'm going to keep this, and look, I want to show you what's coming in. It's the Seven of Wands, and it's in the upright. This is Mars and Leo energy, and there's a couple of things going on here. So I feel you in this energy. But look, the fire is still burning, quite literally. And that's also bringing in the Six of Wands right below here in the upright, which is Jupiter and Leo energy. And that's overcoming the obstacles and the challenges. It's communicating. It's like it's like leaving a candle on. Do you know what I mean? The fire is still lit. The other thing is there's some jealousy coming through for me. So I do feel that there's some jealousy coming from somewhere. I'm wondering if it's both of you. I feel it from your person. It might also be you. I need to move this closer. So we've seen it, but I'm going to, and maybe it comes back, I'm going to channel a little bit more, and then we're going to bring in some oracle and some channeled love messages. So I want to move the energy. 7 is a number of reflection. You know, it's assessing a situation, and it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And when that Seven of Pentacles was in the upright, I do feel that you were patient, waiting for your person. The candle, it's the light, the fire is still there. You can see it. The flame of love, I want to say. As you wait for that Six of Wands, which is an energy of coming in. And it can be a message that you've been waiting for as well, whatever the case may be. And I feel that that is coming. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Whoa. Okay. It's the World card. Again, in the upright. Okay. So this is a really strong validation for me. Again, the divine timing, communication, growth, working toward what goal? The Ten of Cups. Emotional availability, honesty, communicating, opening up. Somebody coming here, well, coming back, having learned a lesson with an open heart, with a raw heart, with a naked heart, leading with their intuition here, also with that master number, wanting a second chance to get to where you've either talked about this Ten of Cups, where you were or where you were heading. This feels like a really big deal. This is a life-changing decision. This is getting closer to you, their soulmate. Leo, Scorpio, excuse me. I'm really tongue-tied. Taurus and Aquarius coming through, of course, in the World card. So it's a double whammy here. Fixed signs, kind of creatures of habit, don't really love change. You know, the Two of Swords never quite made it down here, but the Two of Swords has been here in many ways for me today. Is there a compromise possibly? Yeah, maybe. That can be the case for some of you. But definitely getting out of that stuck energy and making a decision either way. So whatever got interrupted, whether it was a plan that you had or you were in it, the Ten of Cups, I want to say, or you were heading there, or it was still at least a possibility. This is really clear, and this is a life-changing decision. So we knew this was coming. It's the Judgment card. It's at the bottom of the deck. And I really feel this energy. And this card in particular today is the Dove, which is a making peace energy. This is Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages. Herald of visions. This is the clarity that we see here on a smaller level here in the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is the decision, a final decision perhaps. This is the wake-up call to go toward what you want, your life purpose. And we see it right here in the World card, which has come down twice here, validating that it's you. That it's you. It's wish fulfillment, coming in here with the King of Cups, the Father of Cups. Bringing in the emotional availability, the truth, the clarification, obviously, of course, the communication. This is what we felt here too, that Judgment energy. And you can see that. It's the connection, but it's also your person coming out of the dark. That's the duality. That's also the duality here. Because this is about the two of you, duality, balance. Balancing out the divine feminine and divine masculine energies in order to come, because somebody was in their ego for a while here. But also within the connection, and of course that's bringing us the infinity sign again, which is connecting us to Libra directly, the truth, the solution, the highest and the best path for everyone. They're saying they've learned a lesson. Coming in here, wish fulfillment, clear about what they want. Are you still here? Are you still here? Look, it's the Sun of Pentacles showing itself at the bottom of the deck. And this is Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy. Interesting. So this is really that past energy of what I already felt. It's what we already know. Look, because this is the stubborn energy. This has been the stubborn energy here. They have a lot of regret. There's a lot of regret here for a choice that they made, that they want to make right here. This is the clarity they want to bring. So what did they do? Why did they run? What did they say? What did they not say? Because that's what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this. Look at this. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. And we're going to bring in a little bit, we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to bring in a little bit of Oracle. This is what you've been waiting for. This Father of Cups, this King of Cups, to come in here with a naked heart. They're coming in here asking for a second chance. This is coming out of the Ten of Wands now. This is the end of a cycle. It's time for a new cycle. It's time here to know. It's really very, very clear. And this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been waiting for. To come in here, this emotional energy, this empathic energy, empathetic energy, coming in here, emotionally available, nurturing. And here, look, of course, I mean, we know it's here, but it took me a second. Like, yeah, two different decks. It's the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You're both here. You're both here. All that love between you, the emotions between you, which we know have been the flow. We talked about that when your reading began. There's this feeling that the flow was stopped. Well, here it is. It's the healing. It's the honesty. It's the emotional vulnerability. It's the emotional exchange between you. It's Two of Cups energy for me, but it's the King of Cups and it's the Queen of Cups. The love and the friendship, the emotional aspect of this relationship, which has been a really, really, really big part of what's been going on here. And here's the Ace of Pentacles as well. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and this is another level. This is long-term energy. This is, of course, I'm putting it here now. This is the earth energy. And look what it is. It's a tree. It's that tree of life we talked about. It's almost like if you were to look inside here, because there's the pentacle. How long has this been going on, or how long did you want it to go? How long is this forever? Is forever? What's forever, right? It's going to mean something different for everybody. But this is telling the years of that tree. So it could be quite literal here, but of course it's just showing us that this is either where you were in that long-term energy or what you wanted. And what's coming here, it's taking it to another level. It's putting in the time, the effort, all the practicalities, the communication, the clarity. A compromise is coming through really strong here. For some of you, I'm hearing it literally might be a location. That's not going to be for everybody. But it's all here. This is what you've been waiting for, I feel. Because we know it's been really, really, really stagnant in the connection and really strongly connected to the emotional energy, which came through very strong. And we see that changing here. Look at this, quite literally. The naked heart coming right below it. Working toward your goals here in that master number. And we see it, look. The Heart of Cups, the Queen of Cups is now going straight into the World card here. Connecting with Judgment. This feels like a really big deal. I want to bring in some oracle for you, and then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages and close your reading today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's move the energy. In closing our reading today, can you show us what we need to see in this connection that will help our beautiful souls here today? The sunflower, there's the choice, admiration. So you really, that's probably been hidden, I'm sure, how you feel about each other. Here's the thing, this is also connecting to the source. This is yours. We're going to look at that. And that's the sun energy, and that's the new cycle, and that's the happy outcome. That's a successful outcome. This is making the choice. And this is the crown chakra too, which is, well, yeah, finding a solution to that outcome together. It's one stem with two sunflowers here. It's also the horse. Communication. Finding a solution together. Okay. It's release. It's the ocean in reverse. This is interesting because this is all the emotions that have been held back. So this is very clearly a spinner. And anyway, it's an oracle card. What is that for you? Well, I see here what it is. We also see the release of emotions. We know here that things have been held back. By the way, it's bringing in really strong emperor vibes, the divine masculine energy, Mars and Aries energy of holding back. Maybe somebody who likes things a particular way. For some of you, that might have to do with a compromise. In any case, this release here is going to be big when it happens. Look at the wave. There's 3 waves here, of course. In the blue, divine timing. The divine communication, growth, emotional communication here. This is 2 people that I feel like that there's going to be, some... I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be all sappy, but I guess I am sappy because I feel it. It's an emotional energy, crying, you know, and a release and relief. I'm also hearing. It's really, really time here. And I'm actually going to keep it here because it's a spinner. Please show us the cards. Yeah, so there has been, look, we know that with the stubborn energy, with the Son of Pentacles, there has been resistance. And that's also why, what we're waiting for here. I want to show you what's underneath here, grapes. So this is connecting also with the King of Pentacles for me. And that's the offer, and that's developing. Grapes are, well, yeah, it's new beginnings. It's fertility. It's also development. Look, 2 leaves here, change. This is really very, very clear. Blessings, this is saying. And I wanted to finish saying this because this is a lunar eclipse. You know, and that's temporary energy of that moving, that resistance. And we already know that. That's changing. That's past energy for me, but it might still be a little current energy because we see that. That camera is going to be the end of me, I tell you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look, they came back. That's it for the oracle. We're going to bring in some love messages, but let's see what else is coming down here. My gosh. Okay. So the renewal here is in reverse. It's the lizard. And the flower bouquet potential is in the upper right. So we see that here, that we know that there's potential here for renewal. We know that already. Look, and development. The grapes, it's turning grapes into wine, isn't it? Look, the promise, the roses, and the world card has come for a third time. Totality, this is the globe, that's the world card. This is completing that goal that you had. So whether you were in the 10 of cups, building a life together, blending families, wanted to introduce families, whatever the case is, or you were heading toward it, that is what we see here. That's the potential here that's still really, 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 really strong. And we see that in the totality. This is moving through the obstacles. This is telling us that it's time. The divine timing, communication or growth to move toward there. This is a really big offer. For some of you, this is a marriage proposal. I know it's not for everybody, but it is here. You can see that also. And that's also the promises here. Look at this. When this might be, and for some of you, one of those instances where when it all comes out, the emotions here, that there are some really super big changes, because this is life changing. We're seeing it 3 times here as well. Look where they all landed as well. The blessings in this connection. The renewal is in reverse, but we know that it's not right this moment. We also see the potential here, and this is a floral bouquet. It's an offering, and it can be connecting directly for some of you with a wedding and marriage. So again, it's not for everyone, but it is here for someone. I mean, it's just really very, very clear. It's Emperor and Empress vibes here. It's this long-term energy here, whether you were in it or that's what you wanted. There's a connection here that's extremely undeniable. That is not over, I feel. I want to bring in some channeled love messages, and then we're going to close your reading today. What do you want to say to your person? Is this you? Is it your person to you? How does it resonate for you? Messages from their higher self, and is this messages from you too? Thinking of you brings me peace. That's way too many. Are you okay? No, because those are there. Those are 2. These are 3. Yep, these are yours actually. I don't understand why I'm so connected to you. When you feel my energy, it's because I'm thinking of you. That's 2 of Cups energy. I want to talk, but I am afraid I still can't offer enough. That has been an energy in this connection that's been going on, I feel, for a long time. I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. That's also here in that 6 of Pentacles. In reverse as well, you know, because that's where things are. It's where you've been waiting, and why the 7 of Pentacles, because we know that that 7 is separated there. Why you're on the verge of not waiting anymore. And they're sorry. The apologetic energy is here is really strong today. I am sending you a message. So I was about to say, yeah, lots of messages being sent your way telepathically and in signs and symbolically, I want to say. But for me, this is not just all about that. There's also, I feel a message coming in. Pretty strong message too. That's too many. There is a, why does this feel like, yeah, these are yours. This is the last 3. There's kind of a clumsy energy coming through today. Why is that? Is that going to resonate for somebody? Maybe. Because, well, I can be clumsy. But it's really tongue-tied, clumsiness. There's a lot of that energy here. I wish we were together right now. These are the last 3. And we're going to close your reading today. I love you now until the end of time. I wish I could tell you what is really going on in my life. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. That's the energy of this reading. So is it via message only? Is it more? And are you still going to be here? Because this is a really big offer. This is coming together, and I feel like it's two people who love each other, who want to be together. What has been going on? Because, you know, that Knight of Cups in reverse never came, but I felt that energy, and that's probably why, because they're coming in here with a promise. That's a decision. That's also the rose. Roses, a red rose. That's growth, love. It's an offer, and it's a promise. And I do feel that they went back on some promises here involving the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups and their emotional lack of availability. And that we see here that they've had an epiphany. They've had a wake-up call. They're having a wake-up call. Beautiful souls. It's really, my heart feels kind of a little lighter, but also still like I have that anticipation feeling too. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, watching readings, liking and sharing, of course, subscribing to the channel. These are ways to support your favorite readers, which I hope is me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. It means a lot. I'm sending you love and light on your journey, and of course, I'm sending you love, as always. I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you there.